I would love to talk to you guys about the Justice Department and how they're handling the case of Ray Epps, the man who was advocating going into the Capitol.
Tomorrow, we need to go into the Capitol. Into the Capitol. Peacefully. Fed. Peacefully. Okay, folks, spread the word. As soon as the president's done speaking, we go to the Capitol.
How do you square off the fact that it took them so long to file a misdemeanor charge against Ray Epps? Meanwhile, Enrique Tarrio, who wasn't even at the Capitol, is given a sentence of 22 years in jail. And then Joe Biggs, the Proud Boy, who pushed over the railing and entered into the Capitol, is given 17 years in jail. This man was advocating breaching the Capitol on a day that they were going over the vote to disrupt the proceedings, which is what they have given mass sentences to anybody who was there on the same day. I guess it's possible that they flipped him and he gave him such useful information that they went extremely light with him. They only charged him after massive amounts of controversy and the fact that why isn't this guy being charged when there's ample video of him advocating entering into the Capitol to disrupt the proceedings? Or was he part of an original plot, a Fed, or somebody who was working with them to entice people into the building, to put it into their minds? He even stated that he whispered and he told somebody to go ahead. He's admitted to, I believe it was a nephew, to being the orchestrator of this, and yet they give massive sentences, lifelong sentences almost, out to people like Enrique Tarrio, as I mentioned, who wasn't even on the Capitol at that day. Do you not think that it's a possibility, given the fact that so many people in law enforcement have said that this very well might have been a setup? Sorry to think conspiratorially, but just remember the fact that they did everything that they could to go after Donald Trump in order to maintain their power, from the Russia hoax to all the lies and allegations to protecting Hunter Biden and the laptop by having 51 former intelligence officers stating that it held all the earmarks of Russian disinformation that when the laptop came out, to the fact that they got social media to censor it. Forgive me if you don't think that this is, in fact, some form of conspiracy, and why not plan it out such that you entice people into the Capitol and then be able to wield it over the heads of all Maga supporters? The fact that a few people got unruly, as opposed to the same way that Antifa was treated during the BLM riots when they tried to burn down the White House, when they set fire to a guard post in St. John's Church, when they injured Secret Service guards. The differential in how people are being prosecuted is so immediately obvious. But again, how does Ray Epps get one misdemeanor charge if he wasn't part of a plot? If he wasn't a Fed? There's simply no way that it can correspond in my mind that you have this on video, that he's advocating people going into the Capitol and getting one minor misdemeanor charge, whereas everybody else has gone to jail for trespassing for 2.5 years, not been given a speedy trial, as is their constitutional right. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark. Tell me how I'm wrong. Please give me another option here, because I would love to think differently, but the only logic that I can consistently make sense of is the fact that this was a plot, that to some degree, that it was entrapment, that they encouraged it, that they did not put adequate number of police officers, as turned down by Mayor Bowser and Nancy Pelosi, that Donald Trump offered. And they're letting Ray Epps completely off the hook. Why? Because he helped orchestrate it. The only question is, did he orchestrate it in conjunction with the feds and other people? Because that seems increasingly likely as the amount of evidence piles up. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.